I traditionally have only ever worked in a fill and bill pharmacy or given vaccines for the chain. So that's the only world I'd ever seen. And people were, I kept hearing, oh, MedSync will free you up to do this and that, free you up to do this and that. And I was skeptical. I was like, there's no way doing that's going to make it easier than what I can sling together here on the counter. Like I've been doing this for years. But we gave in, we started working on it, and I got one gal who is that's her niche. Like she's very detailed, she's very organized. That is the thing that just works in her favor the best, and she's done really well with it. And I see the downtime now.
Yep.
So now we take that downtime and we team huddle, talk about a project, and we break to do things. We got store remodels going on. We're breaking down, analyzing our numbers, what we're doing. We're looking at the things we build. Are we building them right?
Yep. Still 10, to me, 10% is just the beginning of that. Do you have a goal for more like, I think goal should be maybe more around 30% or so?
Well, the goal for me should be 100%.
Ah, I like it. You've been talking to Amina. Yep.
In my perfect world, in theory, every patient is on a MedSync and 100% compliant.
Yep.
Obviously, that's not ever going to be possible, but
yeah, well, you certainly can get really. There are pharmacists today will tell you that you ask them what percent's on MedSync, they'll say everybody's on MedSync. So even if they're on one drug, they put them on a cycle where they follow up, especially with a $high drug. They put them on a time frame where they're following up with them.
So something that I'm curious about, and it's been something that I'm scratching the surface on, and I'm just it's something that I've become super passionate about.
Let it out.
Is one, acronyms are horrible because not everybody speaks your language.
Like CTSM?
Yes, like not everyone knows what CTSM is, and I threw that out there. And yes, the CTSM is Certified Trade Show Marketer. Thank you for calling me out on that one.
You're
but the
welcome.
second one is that, we use a lot of our terminology, and it's like, okay, hang on, we're trying to push RX Local to patients. And I'm like, okay, so-and-so, you just wrote this blog. Go back and ask your grandmother what MedSync is, because you put everything in pharmacy terminology, and I doubt your grandmother's going to be able to read this and understand what is going on. So, how do you onboard a patient? What are some of the tricks and stuff that you're using and saying to the patient to kind of educate and enlighten them on these programs that you're offering?
We identify somebody we think benefits from it, and we just one-on-one talk to them, explain to them what we do, how we're doing it, what the objective of it is. And we explain to them, like, you're going to get some bottles or some packages that may have 2 or 3 in them, and don't freak out. That's by design. Because, we found that to be one of the biggest barriers is if you don't thoroughly get someone to understand that, then that could be one of the biggest throw-offs for them. And once they get skittish and scared of it, they don't want to continue on with it. So
it's like, when you take your cows to the sale barn. Can you imagine if you took your cows one at a time to the sale barn?
You're not supposed to.
Right. You want to take all your cows, they'll freak out and die, right? So you don't want to die. Take all your cows to the sale barn at the same time.